Hey everyone, Alan Dev here. Today I'm going to be doing a build in the Jonsbo T6 case with the following specs of a 7900X 3D, 32 gigs of DDR5 T-Create RAM, I think 2 terabytes of storage, but I'm going to change that out later. The Thermalright Peerless Assassin 120 mini black CPU air cooler, the Asus ROG Strix B650EI motherboard, and the Corsair SF750 Noctua that's fan modded. I picked this up from Hardware Swap for a pretty good deal, so might as well keep it modded because Noctua fans are super quiet. So yeah, I'll just be going over a build here. I end up doing some modifications, as you'll see in the title and probably thumbnail, because I wanted to use this RTX 4060 Ti Founders Edition that I also picked up a while back for a really good price, without compromising and going for like a lower spec GPU like a 3060 that's a dual fan. Not that there's anything wrong with those, and this machine certainly isn't going to be used for any heavy gaming or anything, but I really like the 4060 Ti. It's a really power efficient card, and it's more powerful than a 3060, so feel free to keep watching and enjoy the time lapse and cut and process of me modding and unboxing this entire build. Right around here is when I started to realize the GPU would not fit in the case, so this is the part where I started brainstorming ideas and ultimately started designing some mods to get this fit into the Jonsbo T6. So I'm not the best 3D modeler, and I certainly don't know how to use... I used like Onshape once, but I don't know, something about that process and the cloud thing didn't click with me. I'm sure if I used it more, I'd get familiar with it, but as you can see, I'm more familiar with Tinkercad, literally made for kids, and I'm actually a kid, so these are the 3 pieces I finalized on. They're not exactly crisp and clean and, you know, smooth, but they get the job done. This piece probably needs to be modified, but ultimately, like, I ended up deciding on using it anyway. But it took me a while. It took a lot of iterations because I started out from here and then, you know, worked my way all the way to just here. I also made a cardboard cutout too. And this was just one time lapse of many. Once I had the finalized pieces all prepped and ready to be assembled, now we're back to assembling the PC for real this time. Right here is where I made another oopsie. I used the wrong screw for securing down the GPU, and that ended up costing me a whole bunch of time, which you'll see me trying to undo, and ended up scratching up and marring up a little bit of the GPU mount plate there, but I did end up fixing that, and you'll see I touch it up pretty decently, but you can definitely tell there was something that went on there, so. So as you can see, it's not horrible, but yeah, you can tell the damage was definitely there. And I ended up using this paint. If you're interested, it's called Super Black. It's just a little touch-up pen. Makes it pretty easy to hide any like silver damage on like black paint. So I got the flat black version. So you can see how the top doesn't really like sit flush, but ultimately I was just going for functionality over form here. I'm sure if I spent a little bit more time I could clean that up and close up the gaps on the top. And I didn't make a panel for the bottom because, you know, that's also a little bit more extra work in the modeling, and I'd also have to, I mean, I could probably just reuse the top piece, but I'm glad I at least finished the build, and I preserved basically using all the original parts. Jonsbo themselves could probably like do this themselves if they added, or if they like manufactured an extended front panel piece. That would allow like so much more GPU compatibility here. Or you could just entirely opt for like a super short GPU and avoid this altogether. So thanks for watching again. Appreciate everyone's support, and stay tuned for more videos. See you.